Hello, hello, hello. You know we finna get right into the messages. Hey, I ain't even get the shuffle again. Hold up. Gonna jump into the messages. We have Shua, the Savior. Shua means Savior. The Yah, the Father, showing him coming down to save his babies. Coming down in the flesh to save his babies. So Yah representing that masculine, that's why it's the sun. And then Shua meaning Savior, coming to save you. Look, beautiful love Yahweh has for us, letting us get to know him and then some. So we get to read about him, so we get to learn. We get to witness and see things that occur, so we get to see. We get to live and move and have our being within him, so then we get to do things. So we have joy, just be. We also have substance abuse. We have master gardener, master artist, master of intelligence, the ultimate period, which is Yahweh. It says here, don't be discouraged. You're welcome to hear the word. I don't care who you are. So even if you are somebody that, you know, has substance abuse or abused substances, don't worry about that. You know, he's not concerned about what is on your menu. That is not his concern. When you read about him and learn about him, he will then begin to correct the things that need to be corrected within you, that he sees fit that needs to be corrected within you. But he don't care about what's on your menu. See, he don't care about those things that you have done and that you are doing and the, you know, substance abuse either. Them the very people that he uses. The brokenhearted. The hurt. The ones that need saving. And for real, everybody needs saving. But he's there for the ones that know that they need saving. That know they messed up. That ain't trying to play cute for the people. The people that know that they need him. So it doesn't matter, you know, what you have done or what you intake. Don't be discouraged. Everyone is welcome to hear the word. And everyone. See, people like to, you know, down a lot of other people, but the people that, you know, they be down in or wanting to know why he chose them, them is the very people that he used. If you pay attention. It's all people that you think that he wouldn't mess with. The very people he go and get. Even when I'm doing readings and, you know, I may be discussing something or something somebody has done, you know, it may come out in the cards. But make no mistake, while I'm reading, it's no judgment. Even if I feel the read and bring emotions to it, it's no judgment. It's just about getting the story out in front of you so that you can hear it. And that's why I always include grateful heart messages at the end of my reads, because it's still always something to be grateful for, even in the negativity. And then so that you can still see him working within that. Or I might say something to take up for someone in the read, but that's only because said person could be doing something but then trying to play another. But in my eyes, and especially after gaining the knowledge that I have been blessed to gain from Yahweh, everyone is welcome to hear the word. So don't be discouraged. You're welcome to hear the word and the things that you need to hear and gain so that you can have knowledge of the Most High Yahweh and know that he is, and so that you can seek him. I know a lot of people get upset about, people mentioning the Most High within their readings, and they want to say, it's over religious and things of that nature. But here, it's not about religion. Here, it's about learning and gaining an understanding. That's also why I say certain things too as well. Because listen, this ain't about no church or no religion or nothing like that. This is about you getting connected with the Most High Yahweh and learning. And if I can talk about, those things, through these stories and, through these reads and these messages that he gives me to give, so be it. Because he meets you where you at, right? But I just wanted to add that in there. Don't be discouraged about nothing that you have going on in your life. Because, a lot of people, and then, even when I talk to some people, myself, about Yahweh and things of that nature, I see a lot of people, what they give me back, listening to them. People be trying to be more focused on getting their things together and then going to, consult with Yahweh, or, let me do this first and then, but no, that's what he's here for, as your savior. So you don't have to try to get everything right in your life and then come. That's not what the hell, like, then what is he there for? So even if you're feeling like, dang, I don't want to come to him because, I'm getting high. I don't want to come to him because I'm drinking. I don't want to come to him because I'm, having much sex, I don't want to come to him because I done murdered somebody. Oh, I don't want to come to him because I'm prostituting. Oh, I don't want to come to him because I'm trying to do this or do that. Oh, I don't want to come to him because I was doing magic. No, you the very people that he want. So don't let what you have going on and what you have done discourage you from gaining your salvation and gaining that relationship with the Most High Yahweh, and having you miss seeing something so beautiful and feeling something so beautiful. Don't let it get in the way at your chance of having eternal life. So let me keep going with y'all reading, because y'all know I get to talking. I get to talking, and yes, I won't shut up. It says, look at you, happy and healthy. So somebody could be looking happy and healthy. Someone could also be an old hag too as well. Somebody also could be young too as well, okay? And be like a old hag, young hag. So fix it. Fix it, please. Okay? Somebody need to pick somebody up before they put them down. So older individual could have been trying to put somebody down, and or someone younger than you could have been trying to put you down here. We have action time. Boom, we got action. It's time for you all to learn something new. It says here, are you loving unconditionally or by conditions? You know, are you loving freely? And then we have at the bottom, people pleasing here. That's self-sacrifice. Sacrificing yourself. We no people pleasing. Please Yahweh. And listen, when I say that, I mean that. Because I was one. I used to be a people pleaser like a mug. You know? Putting myself last for other individuals. Making sure everybody else was good before making sure I was good. You know? Mistakes that I made, you know? And then like even with those mistakes that I was making, right? And that's why I'm so thankful for, you know, also him sitting me down and working with me and helping me see myself. Because sometimes you'll just be upset at the people. But at the end of the day, you gotta see you. Yeah, you will want people to show you love because you're showing love, you know, or whatever the case may be. And you making all of these sacrifices and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, you really don't got to do that. Because the Most High Yahweh has it, you know, and he is that savior. So you also have to look at yourself and see what you are doing sometimes. Because at the end of the day, and what I love and that I learned from him too as well, at the end of the day, it's you. At the end of the day, it's you. I was reading this one piece in the Glad Tidings, and it was talking about you the one behind the gun. Man, and when I read that, you know, it got me right. Because at the end of the day, we are the one behind the gun. And I'm not saying things don't happen to us in life. I'm not saying people don't be acting shitty and all of that. Because those things do occur. But what it is you become the one behind the gun in any situation. And I'm going to tell you why. And it tripped me out. I'm like, oh, shoot. That is right. You the one behind the gun. Because for certain situations, you say you don't even put yourself in it. You may even just stick around in it too long. That's still you sticking around in it too long. So that's a you thing. Then say something just happened to you, you know, out of your control, because things do happen like that, right? Now, while those things occur and happen to you while they aren't your fault, guess what your job is? Your job is still to gain that understanding of it and put it in its place, and don't internalize it so that, you know, it won't cause you harm. So it end up still being a you thing. And that just leans to the point of Yahshua being that savior, because he's coming to save you from you. Yeah, things occur on the outside and things of that nature, but he is here to save you from yourself. You are your most destructive person in your life to yourself. With the things that you do, the thoughts, all of that. you. And a lot of times we outsource that. And I'm saying we because I done did it before my dang self. We outsource it. We outsource it. But it's an inside job. It's always an inside job for you to get right. It says here, time to heal and learn, my love. So it could be a time for quite a few of you to heal, okay, and to learn some new things. What just came across my mind is it's a new dawn, it's a new day. It says call your power back. It's time for you to call your power back and get your power back. We also have lotto pussy. So whether, okay, if you were a woman, you could have been, sexually assaulted and done wrong, by men. And people tried to side with the people who abused you. You could have not been safe. And then if you're a man, take it as it go. This could have happened to you as a male, because those things does happen to men as well. And it's actually very heavy. A lot of them just don't speak on it. But it's time for you to call your power back. It's time for you to heal those things so that you can be better. It's time for you to manifest your dreams, write it down, pray. You can even live like you're already there, because that's going to manifest that too as well. Maybe even create you a vision board. So, see what you want. See what you would like to manifest and remain hopeful. Okay? So, if something did happen to you, okay, I'm sorry to say this. Okay, remain hopeful and be calculated about what you want. But also, if something did occur, with you, it was calculated. Whoever assaulted you or something like that they did that, deliberately, purposely. We have the Star David too as well, which the Star David represents that man and that woman, those triangles coming together. It represents man and woman coming together. Okay, and the 6 points on the star represents the 6 days of creation. So we have the Star David. We have trade school. So somebody could be going to trade school, or have went, or is thinking about getting a trade. We have praying on you. It's not love. So whoever assaulted you, you were preyed upon. Or somebody could be praying on you, and it's not love. Somebody could want to put you in boxes, put you in a box, put you in chains, which those are very dangerous. You want to be free. And that's another reason why I said that, as I'm speaking to y'all and things of that nature, it's not about religion. It's about freedom. Religion is you being bound down to rules and regulations. You eating and learning of your Father, learning of Him, and being free, that's not no chain or no box. See, religion put their own rules and stipulations on things. But that's why it's important to learn of Yahweh Elohim, Yahshua the Messiah, so that you can know how He truly is. Because it's about your freedom. But somebody could want to put you in a box, or put you in chains, and not let you be free and be who you are. And that's very dangerous. And also refrain from putting yourself in a box. We have love and hate are one and the same. So, you know how they say it's a thin line between love and hate? It is. And when I was reading, because I was also reading the Glad Tidings about love and hate, and a piece had came up, and I was like, man, dang. You can kind of see it as one and the same too, and that's why it's such a thin line. because the part that had me was like, it was talking about how somebody can love you, and because they love you, they're giving you a lot of something, right? And that's them showing that love, and they just giving you a lot of, and they giving you a lot of something. But at the same time, even though that is them considering it showing love, that's a form of hate, because it's detrimental to you. That's not love. And then we, as people, we think we know what love is, and we have no clue what real love is, and that unconditional love. What it truly is. Because that love is very powerful. Especially the love of Yahweh. It could do so many things. His love is abundant in many ways. So let's see. We have Shuwa, Savior. We have the King, I'm about to say King of Cups, okay? But somebody could be balanced. Somebody could be balanced. King and Queen of Cups. You know, since I called that out. Somebody could definitely be a healer. Yahshua was a healer. Kind and gentle. Very compassionate. Is well, nurturing, a comforter. Okay, so you could have been saved, or this just shows the love that the Savior has, you know, for us. A very abundant love, and He is very faithful. Intuitive too, because He knew what was gonna happen and what people was gonna do before they did it. Oh, you gonna betray me? You gonna deny me 3 times? He knew. So you got that loving energy, and somebody is, you know, persistent too as well. And also the Savior is protective of someone too as well here. So let's see here. Beautiful love Yahweh has for us, letting us know, letting us get to know Him. That's a blessing. That's a privilege. We got the High Priestess in the chariot. Because learning of Him, I'm telling you, in life, it'll help you overcome those obstacles. Hold on, let me get these off the floor, y'all. Okay. We have the High Priestess. He is that high priest within your life. You ain't in control of nothing. He in control of that, operating that. You think you in control, but you're not. You're not the one that's making your heart beat. You ain't the one that got your brain function. If that was the case, people wouldn't even be falling ill because they in control, right? Who really gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna take a side of diabetes, and I'm gonna take that dementia over there. No, He ain't in control. He's the high priestess within you. That inner voice, the one that has that inner knowledge. You know, sometimes you could probably even feel like you know some things, but you don't, you know. Maybe even think, oh, how you so wise? There's a higher power. So this talks of spirituality and gaining that knowledge and that wisdom, following that inner man, listening to that inner voice. Somebody could also be a high priestess too as well. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So standing up for your beliefs and what you believe in, being protective over it. Okay, somebody could have also been under attack, but you're going to gain a victory, and you could be overcoming obstacles and being very determined, and success is here for you. What's joy just be? Yeah, just be. We have the Three of Wands. So keep moving ahead. Just be. You're going to keep expanding. You know, be open to adventure. And spreading your wings. You could even have a lot of, you know, different possibilities, a lot of different options. Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, new beginnings, new passionate beginnings, which is beautiful. And I did see the Nine of Pentacles energy. What is substance abuse? So look what the Savior can do for you. Have you the Eight of Swords in reverse, have given you freedom, and you're able to escape from abusing substances, being a survivor, facing your fears, being empowered, gaining a new perspective, the end of punishment. Okay, the Savior can make things lighter for you. So if you was a person that used to heavily abuse substances or whatever the case may be, he may even lessen that for you. He will lessen that for you, and or maybe even take it all away. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then we have the Sun. Gotta put it, gotta put it out. It's my Yahshua card. He will heal you and bring you freedom from the things that used to bound you down. What's Master Gardener, Master Artist, Master of Intelligence, and the Ultimate Period? He'll lighten those burdens for you. We got the Ten of Wands. The weight on your shoulders, the weight of the world don't belong on you. He will alleviate that for you. It's not yours to carry. He will help you through that stress, through that struggle, and through those worries. He said, you could put the burden on me. Someone also could be a master. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy. And listen, my forehead itching. So somebody is a master here. Somebody is a savior, a healer. And that's probably just why Shuwa came out. So that's beautiful. Somebody is very powerful. Somebody is holding both energies. Because listen, I just split the deck in the King of Wands. Somebody has balance between both energies. And that just also represents the Most High. Because he is the balance. He is both energies. Masculine and feminine. What's don't be discouraged? You're welcome to hear the word. I don't care who you are. So don't be discouraged. You're always welcome to hear the word. It doesn't matter who you are. Some people can be conflicted. Okay, some people can even be heartbroken and be discouraged because of that. But don't be discouraged. That's what he wants. He wants to mend that broken heart of yours. He wants to remove things that don't serve you. that discouragement is something that don't serve you. He wants to take away that confusion and that sorrow that you have. The things that you misunderstand, because we all have a misunderstanding of things. And then he will give you, and for you to be able to gain that understanding. Go from unhappiness to happiness because you have an understanding. It's very important. We have the Four of Pentacles, okay? You could be holding on to things that, no longer serve you. Let's look at you happy and healthy. Okay, this could be, this could be what you could be. Two as well. Or this could also be what you are. I'm just breaking down and, getting, what other messages that I can give you all, out of this read. And it also shows within the story what he can do for you, even if it's not you. Let's look at you happy and healthy. Let's look at you happy and healthy. Look at you. Look at you. All complete and shit. We got the Ten of Cups. Complete happiness, joy, satisfaction, fulfillment, positivity, even in standing up in your beliefs. Seven of Wands. And then look, you even had that while you were being challenged. Because you could have had some unhappiness. You were being challenged by the devil. You was under attack like a mug. But look at you. Look what you done came out. And then that rainbow, that promise of the Savior. Being completely happy. And having joy. That's a blessing that not many get. And then especially after being under attack by Satan. Somebody kept their hope and their faith. This is spiritual. I know we here in the physical, but babies, this is spiritual. Everything physical points out something spiritually. That's why it's important to learn and gain that understanding. And as for me, listen, I'm still learning and gaining the understanding and relearning. And also having to experience and go through things to, constantly get broke down and get built up so beautifully. To continue to transform, because that's what you're going to be doing until you leave here, for real. You're supposed to keep growing. I know people be like, oh, you changed, or da-da-da-da, acting. You're supposed to. You're supposed to grow. Not having no change and being stuck in that familiar, because we get comfortable. But it's for you to grow, for you to expand. Let's learn something new. Let's learn something new. So it's time for a lot of you all to surrender into learning something new. Because you ain't been getting no victories for real. And always having material victories. I mean, that's cute. But what about your victories spiritually? Because you can't take none of that material stuff with you. That spirit lives on. Could be a lot of people self-sabotaging. telling lies, but it's time to gain some clarity and some truth. It's time for, you know, clear thinking. Ace of Swords at the top. It's time for you to get some jewels and some things spiritually. Because when I split the deck, I seen the Ace of Pentacles. It's time for you, these aces. You see how that cloud be handing it? It's time for you to get some things spiritually. For you to be equipped spiritually. And as above, so below. So things can come down beautifully for you. So your burdens can be light and you don't be going all crazy for bull crap. What is, are you loving unconditionally or by condition? What's the truth? Ace of Swords. Ask yourself, are you loving unconditionally or are you loving by condition? If somebody do this, if somebody do that, it's time for you to have a breakthrough and realize the truth. Are you loving unconditionally or are you loving by condition? Someone could have loved you by condition. Somebody could want to apologize or you could want to apologize. The Page of Cups was right on top. What's old or young hag? So the hag could be a male. An emperor energy. Whether you're young or whether you're old, you need to fix that. Or someone could be a masculine energy. It could be a feminine and masculine energy. Either way, you need to fix it. You around here backstabbing and betraying people. Or around here being a hag because you done been betrayed and backstabbed. But it's something that you could have caused to others too as well. Being deceitful, betraying people, trying to run off on the plug. A lot of trickery. Being deceitful, a lot of manipulation. For abundance and for prosperity. So now you're burdened and having to experience, you know, life's up and downs for the decisions and the choices you made. Two of Wands at the top. But that don't mean go around, you know, being a hag because you under judgment. And when you under judgment, listen, it's for your correction. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how you would like to look at things. Being under judgment is so that you can get right and get right with yourself. Become one and at one with yourself. So that you can be, you know, gain that authority back within yourself. So don't be hating and being in no hag energy and in that demonic energy. Splitting the deck, the devil, the emperor, the devil. Don't be hating and being all in that energy now. Ain't gonna look good on you. Don't be trying to attack nobody either. And stop resisting your growth. Cause you're only hurting you. You could be out hurting other people, being manipulative, trying to ruin them. You could do this and do that. But at the end of the day, you're only hurting you and you're hurt for what you're trying to inflict on somebody else. You're only going to mess yourself up even more than what you already is. And so you got to think about it. You got to think about it. Think about it. Let's pick somebody up before you put them down. Pick somebody up before you put them down. You could be trying to put people down because you got some wealth, some financial wealth or something like that. But pick people up before you try to judge them and try to put them down. Because that 10 of Pentacles that you have, you could get defeated real quick and end up right in the 5 of Swords. You don't want to have to surrender your fortune because of what you're doing. And what you trying to afflict. So you need to walk away. Whatever you doing, or whoever you trying to put down, go on and walk away. Because the things that you work for, those things can get taken away. And you gonna be end up heartbroken, suffering, a lot of trauma and loss. You're going to be unhappy like a mug. You can already be unhappy in being a young or old hag with the riches that you got and with that wealth that you got. So you can see what is that? Let your Savior in so you can get right. What's action time? Boom, we got action. What's action time? Boom, we got action. Listen, because whatever action you trying to work towards or take, this individual will get justice. But also what I'm seeing from this, it's time for you to boom, we got action. It's time for you to work on and take action so that you can expand, so that you can receive spiritual guidance and listen to that inner guidance and do some soul searching and some self-reflection and focus on your inner strength so that you can gain justice in your life from the life lessons and things that you have to learn. So that you can learn the truth. And also so that you can see that cause and effect, the things that you do to try to affect other people, things gonna balance out. And especially if you're doing it to somebody that is a healer. A dog barking outside, especially if you're doing it to somebody that is a healer, come to help heal and save other individuals. That's wild. What's call your power back? You got the Tower. So somebody could have called their power back and then this ended up a downfall for other people and unexpected events here. Causing disruption. Because somebody got their power back. Things are falling. Somebody could be going through some type of loss, trauma, divorce, breakups, a lot of disruption. Somebody could feel abandoned. The Tower didn't hit because somebody didn't gain their power back. But it's also time for you to call your power back. So things can go up for you to let the Tower fall in your life so that you can have a reunion with you. So that you can have something to celebrate. What's Lotto pussy? Somebody made a choice to take advantage of somebody because they wanted pleasure. Somebody was in demonic energy. 5 of Wands energy. 2 of Swords. Somebody in denial about what they did. or in denial about what happened to them. Take it as it go. Either way it go, some healing needs to take place. What's manifest? Your dreams. What's manifest your dreams? Somebody could have did something to somebody and they thought that they was going to manifest and have all of this, but they ended up getting betrayed and coming to a dead end. Things could have collapsed for the thoughtless and careless action that someone took, or even choosing sides of an abuser. Could have been some type of connection too as well. We do have the Two of Cups at the top. But this also talks about you manifesting and including your savior so things don't collapse. So that you can have innocent new beginnings and gain your innocence back and become free. And have that adventure and seize the opportunities of partnership here. Let's remain hopeful. So someone could, you could feel a little dissatisfied or whatever the case may be, maybe even a little discontent, but remain hopeful. Go within. Get rest that you need to get. Recuperate. Don't let things be super on your mind. Release that fear and anxiety, about your stability and success and independence. So remain hopeful. What's calculated? What's calculated? What's calculated? Somebody did something. Somebody was very calculated, or somebody could be staying in a bad decision that they made just because they made a bad decision, so they want to stay in it because they fear moving on, fear change. Somebody could be with a Queen of Wands energy. There could be a divided loyalty between you and this individual. You're blind. You're refusing to see the truth about someone. It's a painful choice that you need to make. And it's time for you to face your fears. You have abandonment issues. So you stay in bullshit. It's time for new passionate beginnings and for you to accept new challenges. And maybe Queen of Wands energies ain't for you at this moment. You need to have some loyalty to yourself. Because whatever somebody is doing to you or whoever you dealing with, shit calculated like a mug. That's all I'm going to say. What's Star David? You could also have a lot of fear and anxiety about, coming together either with your savior or coming together with somebody. You could have a lot of nightmares and you could feel guilty. You refuse to compromise. You're very stubborn. So you feel like giving up. So you're going to give up on yourself. And the reason why I'm going to say I wouldn't do that if I was you, because you're supposed to be wealthy, a provider, someone reliable, somebody of high status. a leader, and a supreme ruler of authority. And you're supposed to have solid foundations and commitment. Oh, we got a settler. Things need to end so things can begin. We have a settler like a mug. What's trade school? Okay, you could have had a lack of direction. You could be uncertain about picking up another trade, or you could feel stuck. You could have a trade and you could feel stuck. You could feel, like you sacrificing something. You could feel in the Five of Pentacles even with this here. You could also be going through financial hardship and or homelessness. You could feel like a disgrace, or you could have felt like that in the past. But it's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to stand up. Or if these things occur to you, it could be things balancing out, because it's time for you to learn some life lessons. Karmic justice. You could have been praying on somebody, or you getting prayed on, and whatever you think you in that you think is love is not. You could be getting prayed on too. Let's see, what's praying on you is not love, because this is praying with an E. Yep, a battle. An ongoing battle, leaving you wounded and drained. Eight of Cups. Walk away. You tired. You tired. Which chains and boxes are dangerous? Trying to put an emperor in a goddamn box. You need to grab your nuts. Grab your nuts. Or if you a feminine emperor energy. Because what I'm getting from this whole situation now being that, so somebody could have been trying to attack a feminine energy, so things gonna balance out. Karmic justice is gonna be had. But you still have a chance for you, and you need to focus so that you can gain structure and have authority within your life. Shit, so you can persevere. You a whole emperor letting somebody put your ass in a box. So you ain't no damn emperor. But this is what you could be. This is what you're supposed to be. An authority figure. Father figure, kids or no kids. You could be around here trying to please the people. Is the people pleasing you? Don't sacrifice yourself. You have a savior, Yahshua the Messiah. He done already did that. Get off the cross. Get off the cross. You need to have hope, more hope and faith within Yahshua the Messiah. It's time for you to renew your spirituality so that you can manifest some positivity and healing within your life. You think these individuals love you. It's not love. These people got a plan for your ass. They plotting on your ass. The moon, illusion. They plotting on your ass, and you just thinking with your head, not listening to you know, that inner strength, or trying to gain the power and authority that you're supposed to have to detach, you celebrating with these individuals, but you have a decision to make. You got two paths, because your Ace of Pentacles is on the line. The things that you work for is on the line. That shit is going to transform right in front of your fucking face, because you're messing with and offering to these Queen of Wands energies, and they got you mentally entrapped. They got you mentally entrapped. You could just be having a whole lot of sexual unions here, messing yourself up. But again, you got a decision to make. You gonna listen to that higher power, that inner voice, receive spiritual enlightenment and spiritual guidance, or is you gonna remain torn? Or is you gonna work hard towards, you know, your spirituality and your spiritual knowledge, so that you can have return on your investments and cultivate something and grow something and become one and become renewed? This talks of forgiveness. So you under judgment. Whomever you are, and you know, and how that works out for you, it depends on how you want to take it. This ain't the one I wanted. That depends on how you want to take it. Letting people put you in the box. It's time to take a step back and get a better view. It's time for you to take a step back, get a better view. It's time for you to free your mind. Tim's free mind. Fear not having lived before you fear death. You in the way of your spiritual awakening. You in your way, you in your own way. You're worth more than all the materials in the world. You're very materialistic, but you worth more than that. You worth way more than that. Look, sometimes it hurts getting to the root of the pain, but it is a must. You don't want to drown in it. You need to watch War Room. Watch that movie. Talks about how you can go to war in prayer, so things can, you know, look, seek no closure from nobody. Seek closure in the Most High, Yahweh. But that movie is show, you know. Okay, and whether it's for the feminine energy that was under attack or you, listen, let them bark. Don't let no one trick you out your position. Let them have it. This is the age of grace. So you can give grace to divine grace. Or you're being given grace, whoever was doing the attacking and all of that extra shit too. This is the age of grace. So take advantage. It's time for you to focus and look at the man in the mirror. Don't run from your shadow side. Give him something to talk about. It's time for you to go and log on YouTube. You can go to class, look up the IDMR, and listen and learn you something new. Learn something about your creator. It says here, what happens when you lose things you put so much value in? You need to put it in you. So those things that you clinging on, and how you was looking down on other people because of what they have or don't got or whatever the case may be, you was putting all your value in the material things, and then when you lose those things, you gonna go crazy. See, no. You need to put because the value is within you. That's why it's telling you you're worth more than all the materials in the world. Because you are. I don't care what society telling you. And I know it's easier said than done, but that don't matter. We have watched The Shack. You really need to watch that. That is a very good movie. Okay? That maybe even it may help you process some things too. So watch The Shack. Watch War Room. We got The Last Shall Be First. So take that, you know, how it resonates. It says here, all that other shit don't matter. Soul, spirit, somebody's character, that what matters. You could have been looking at people and their materials and thinking that shit is something. No, the soul, the spirit, the character of an individual, that is what matters. Don't be fooled by status, money, or looks. It's an illusion. And look, you're worth more than all the materials in the world, coming right at the top. And I keep saying that because you need to keep being reminded of it. Because you're worth more than that. And you're making decisions. Based on just material things. And it's fucking you up. Stuck no changes. It's fucking you up. Excuse my language if you don't like it, but I'm going to say it one more time. It's fucking you up. We got falling for a hoe, whether male or female. That ain't no joke, huh? Especially if you ain't no hoe. You can't change nobody. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Okay? You are love. You come from love. You're made from love. The most powerful love out there. You got too much outside energy. So you need to clear all that you got going on. Sometimes you need to get by yourself and be in silence so that you can hear. So we have here longevity in true peace, true love, true healing. True love of self, the only way is from Yahweh. He'll change you and do that inner work. You can make changes, you know what I'm saying, as far as your money. Okay. You can make changes as far as your looks. Okay. But that inner change, that inner work, the things that you can't do, you can't give yourself a brand new heart. You can't give yourself a brand new mind. You can't cut that light on within you to awake and wake your ass up. Only could be done by the Most High. And a lot of people be under illusion like they are, like they have that. But no, connect so that you can have things that are true within your life. Because from what I've seen throughout that reading, you got a whole lot of fake shit in your life. And then you sitting up there trying to look down and attack the truth. Think about that. Because I did see that right on in there. You trying to attack the truth. And let's see. Spirit. Is that correct? This individual is trying to attack the truth. Yes. Clear. What did I want to ask? Spirit. This individual is being preyed upon and they think it's love. Yes. Spirit, the people that this individual has around, are they for this individual's growth? Do they want this individual to grow? No. They want to leave you right where you at. They don't even want you. We're going to pull some sword of truth. And then we're going to Go ahead and end this with the grateful heart message, because it's always something to be grateful for, especially to be able to see things that you may not be able to see for yourself. This is a blessing in disguise. I wasn't there. Hallelujah. This is a blessing in disguise for you. Be patient. Have faith that your angels had the situation under control. What will come is far better than what you dare to dream. The number 33 is on here. You need to connect with Yahshua. Change is coming right at the top. I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a joyous time for opportunities. Yeah, it's time for things to transform within your life and for you to be guided by Yahshua the Messiah, because he will save you and he will help you along the way. This is a blessing in disguise. So even the things that you had to endure, you know what I'm saying? About like how you got them people around you that don't want you to have no growth. A blessing in disguise. To help you get on that path. It's all about how you look at it. Okay, let's go ahead and pull Grateful Heart message. Let me get you some music. Get you an extra message. So you might, go and listen to a song. It may, resonate with you. Something that you may need to hear. Could be for an extra message for you. We have Future featuring Tim's and Drake. Wait for you. When you listen to that, it'll think about the Most High. He's waiting for you. Early in the morning, late at night. It don't even matter what time it is. He waiting for you. He waiting for you to connect. We have Bloodstone, Natural High. We have Prince, When Doves Cry. That's a good one. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, it's on point right here. We got Jason Lyric, Self-Love. Cause it's time for you to learn to love yourself, baby. Sister Act 2, Oh Happy Day. Listen, Yahshua ready to wash you. Okay? He ready to wash you, baby. This is for your betterment. We have Sister Act 2, Oh Happy Day. Go listen to that. We have Prince, When Doves Cry. Definitely go listen to that. We have Bloodstone, Natural High. Go listen to that. We have Future featuring Tim's and Drake. Wait for you. Go listen to that. Remember what I said. Put it in the mind frame. It's the Most High speaking to you. He is waiting for you. It don't matter what time it is. Whether you want to connect early in the morning, whether you want to connect late at night. He waiting for you. And then we have here Jason Lyric, Self-Love. Because it's time for you to learn to love yourself, baby. So, people can't put you in those boxes and change. So that you can be what you're supposed to be. And what you're supposed to be is an emperor. You supposed to reach high. And who even knows where you can go from being an emperor? You supposed to be in your seat. And also you got other things and other people in his seat. And then look, where the heck did the emperor card go? See, you missing. I can't. out of his seat. Now, let's pull a grateful heart message for you. It's always something to be grateful for. It's always something to be grateful for. Can we get a grateful heart message, please? Point out the road I must travel. I'm all ears and all eyes before you. Okay? Pray for him to guide you. And then be open to it. It says here, Yahweh is magnificent. He can never be praised enough. There are no boundaries to his greatness. So he can bring you out of anything that you are in. He can change things for you. You will begin to love yourself. You will be able to step into your power if you allow his greatness and his love to, work for you and work through you within your life. If you allow him to wash you. There's nothing that he won't do for you. And that's love. That's beautiful. It says here, the best things nearest, breath in your nostrils, light in your eyes, flowers at your feet, duties at your hand, and the path of Yahweh just before you. Did you hear anything about materials? The best things is nearest to you. It says here, give thanks to Yahweh for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds of mankind. It says here, whenever we are appreciative, we are filled with a sense of well-being and swept up by the feeling of joy. Give thanks to Yahweh, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever. He won't stop loving you. He still even love you in your mess. And you got a little hot mess going on there. And he still love you. Still waiting for you. We have a blank card on this side, but look what's at the top. Draw near to Yahweh and he'll draw near to you. And I'm going, I'm going to leave it at that. So I hope you all got a message from this read that'll be able to help you along your journey. Know that Yahweh loves you very much. And I'll see you all later. Peace.